Yo, and hello everybody, Mike here, baseball collector. Happy Monday. No mail today because it's a postal holiday for Columbus Day, I guess, or whatever. I guess we're all glad Columbus discovered the new world. That's a good thing. Great weekend in sports, man. The Texas OU game was insane. I loved Alabama getting beat by Texas A&M. I love Alabama getting beat by anybody because I want to see variety in the college football landscape. I am so sick and tired of seeing the same teams year after year be in the college football playoff and all that kind of stuff. The Cowboys are 4-1. They look totally legit, which is scary because it's funny. I think I know my son's 21 years old, but I don't think he has seen the Cowboys win more than like 2 or 3 playoff games in his entire life. That's how bad it's been as a Cowboys fan. Cowboys are America's team, but we don't win very much in terms of getting far in the playoffs. We did when I was younger. In the 90s, we were a dynasty, and that was great, but it's been a long time. And so I'm just waiting for the shoe to drop. Although they look really good, it's still super early. There's only 5 games into the season. Let's see how this plays out. But yeah, it's fun being a sports fan right now. We're about to have NBA crank up, hockey's cranking up, football's going, baseball playoffs are going. So, man, life is good. There's plenty to watch, and that's exciting. That's fun. I'm doing a contest response today because A, there's no mail, and B, I love this contest. And contests are one of those weird things. You want to do them to help support your friends, support other channels for sure. But I like them when they're unique, and it's very difficult to come up with something that's unique. All the ideas have kind of been taken. And so this one was different, and it's right up my alley. It's for Scott, Reindeer Studios. He's doing his 1,089 sub contest. I can't remember exactly how many subs he's celebrating, but it's funny. And Scott's one of those great guys in the community, amazing artist, and I just love what he does. He made me that right there, which is my Lou Gehrig print, and right below it, which you can't see because of the chair, is my Roy Hobbs. He made me a Roy Hobbs deal. So I have several pieces of art by Scott on my wall in my card room here, and his contest is to show a lineup of art cards. It's like, wow, where do I even start? Because art cards are my jam, and I really love them. I have so many. I'm a huge, obviously you guys know, Dick Perez guy. I have tons of Dick Perez stuff, but I have lithographs all over the room, and I'm a big art and baseball guy. I just think it's a great mixture of two things, and when it's done well, it's really good. And so when I was deciding how to do this, because I could do Diamond Kings, I could do, all kinds of different art cards, 53 tops, 51 tops, 51 or 51, 52 tops, 51 Bowman, all of these different years using photographs for cards, which for Bowman the first year was 53, and for tops the first year was 57, that they actually used photographs instead of photographs turned into an artist rendition of that photograph. So there's plenty of cards to choose from, but I had to go. I debated, and I'm like, there's no way that I'm going to do this and not do a Dick Perez set. And I went with kind of the broadest set, which is the Baseball Hall of Fame postcards set. And I created a lineup, and it was actually quite difficult because there's so many great players, Hall of Famers in that set. It was difficult to come up with a lineup. But I decided that I wanted a lineup that would absolutely bash and crush people. And so that's what I went with. So I'm going to flip this around, talk about each player, and show you the postcards of the guys in my lineup. Hang on one second. All right, here we go with my lineup. I've got, all the normal infield positions, 3 outfielders, catcher, a DH, and 5 starters, and a reliever. So I'm just going to go around the horn here. First base, I've got starting at first base for my team, Mr. Hank Greenberg, great Detroit Tiger. Again, I told you I wanted a team that'll just hit everybody out of the ballpark and just club pitchers. And so Greenberg's my guy, great slugger back in the day. So He's my first baseman. At second base, I probably should have picked Joe Morgan in terms of slugging second baseman, but I had to pick Rod Carew. I mean, come on, it's Rod Carew. He's awesome. I need somebody to be on base for the guys to, slug them in. So Carew's my guy for that. At third base, I've got Eddie Matthews, 512 home runs, I think, for his career. And again, these are the Perez Steel Hall of Fame postcards. So love that. Great. These are just awesome looking. I mean, Dick Perez did an amazing job on these. My shortstop is none other than Ernie Banks, another 500 home run club member. I think almost everybody on my team is, except for Greenberg. But I had to pick guys that I had autographs of for first base. I would have picked Lou Gehrig or Jimmy Fox or somebody, but they don't have these. Starting in left field, Hank Aaron. Enough said. It's Hank freaking Aaron, right? Beautiful. Center field for me is Willie Mays. Hard to go wrong with the Say Hey Kid in center field. In right field is the splendid splinter, Ted Williams. And these are just so gorgeous, right? I mean, how can you go wrong? My designated hitter, believe it or not, I don't even have a spot for him in the field, is Joe DiMaggio. I bet I would probably platoon him with Ted Williams in the field. They can all play different outfields, and so I can just rotate those guys, give some guys a day off from the field, let them just hit. So DiMaggio is my fourth outfielder / DH. My catcher, of course, it's Johnny Bench. Come on. Main reason is, well, there's a few Berra has one of these. Bill Dickey has one of these. So there are some other catchers, but of those guys, Johnny Bench, who could just smash the ball. Next up is my starting pitchers. I've got 5 of them, and I wanted to bring guys that could just mow them down, First up, lefty Steve Carlton, of course. Huge strikeout guy, National League, I think career leader in strikeouts pre-Randy Johnson. But actually, I still think Carlton is the National League. Most in the National League. Next up, you've got, who else? If you want to strike people out, Nolan Ryan. I love that. That whole thing just works right there. The picture, the autograph. I mean, it's just gorgeous. The Nolan Ryan certified, sticker down at the bottom. It's just gorgeous. I wish they would put it on the back, but it's still pretty cool. Bringing in some old guys, too, that could throw it. Carl Hubble. Very, very underrated for his career in terms of what he could do. I think he was one of those guys after Johnson and Walter Johnson and Christy Mathewson. He came in at this weird era of baseball. But Carl Hubble, also with his screwball and unbelievable pitcher, very underrated. Want to do some more flame throwing? Let's bring in Bob Gibson. Can you imagine having this as your starting lineup? Gibby, just amazing. And rounding out my starting lineup is the left arm of God, Sandy Koufax. Unbelievable. Yeah, right. Who will have no hitters, and I mean, good luck. Good luck if you're hitting against those 5 guys. And then if, these are all guys that are known for pitching deep into games, but if they ever just need to come out for an inning or 2 or whatever, I can always I'm just going to throw Bob Feller at them and say, yeah, go hit that in the 9th inning or the 8th inning. Go hit Bob Feller. And if one of the guys wants to take a start off or whatever, I can always throw Bob Feller in. I didn't want a traditional reliever like Raleigh Fingers, or Mariano Rivera doesn't have a Perez Steel postcard, but I'll just throw Bob Feller at you, and good luck with that. So that is it for that. Congratulations again to Scott. This is my lineup of art cards. Great idea. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. We'll talk to you soon. Keep collecting.